everybody, Merry Christmas! Today I'm going to show you how to make this simple beaded poinsettia. And special thanks to Corinne Hawkins for suggesting this. And now this is a very easy and simple design, but it just takes a long time to do all the pieces because we're going to be beading each petal and leaf individually. So yeah, let's get started. For this project, you will need 10 pieces of wire, but they're only 8 inches or 21 centimeters long. So you'll need 10 of those because we're making 5 petals and then 5 leaves. This is the wire that I'm using. It is pear wire and I get it on firemountaingems.com. It is 28 gauge black copper wire. For beads, you will need 4 colors. The bead that you'll need most of is dark green, or you can use a regular green if you want, but I'm using dark green, so you'll need 90 of these in total. And for the actual petal, you'll need 3 colors. You will need dark red for the outside of the petal, and you will need 35 of those. You will need regular red for the main color, and you will need 50 of those, and then finally 5 light yellow or just regular yellow for the inside of it. So those are all the bead colors you'll need. You will also need scissors to cut your wire, a ruler to measure your wire, and something to hold your beads in. I'm just using these triangle bead containers, but you can use whatever you want. A watercolor tray works really well. So that's everything you'll need. So without further ado, let's get started. So first, I'm going to teach you how to make 1 petal and then 1 leaf, and then I'm going to go off camera because it's literally the same thing 5 times and then 5 times again, and it's even the same pattern for both the petal and the leaf. So yeah, I'll just show you how to make those 2, and then I will cut ahead in the video, do everything else, and then come back so we can assemble all the petals and leaves. But first, you're going to take your piece of wire, your 8-inch piece of wire, and fold it in half. So you're going to meet the ends and find the center. Don't crease it too hard, just a light crease just to mark the spot. And first, you're going to take one of your dark red beads and put it on one side of your wire and just have it rest in that little crease there. And hold it in place with your fingers, and then take one wire and loop it around and then through the bead. It should look like this, but you want to hold that bead in place with your fingers, and then my beads aren't exactly even, so if this happens to you, then just take that center loop, pull on it, and then pull on the wire that is shorter. And mine are pretty even now, so now we can go ahead and tighten that all the way. And now, for the ease of it, we're going to straighten out our wires by holding that bead and then just stripping our wires back like that. Now we're going to take 2 of our dark red beads, so 1 and 2, and bring it down. And now we're going to take our empty wire, the wire that does not have any beads on it, loop it around and then through the 2 beads right there. And now you're going to pull tight, just like that. And there you have your second row. And now we're going to strip our wires back the same way. And now for our next row, we're going to do 1 red bead, 1 dark red bead, and then 1 regular red bead. And then another dark red bead. And bring those down, and then we're going to do the same process where you take your empty wire, loop it around and then through those beads and pull tight. Now for our next row, we're going to basically do the same thing, except we're going to add an additional regular red bead. So dark red, and then 2 regular red beads, 1, 2, and then another dark red. And now do the same process. And pull tight. Just like that. And now strip our wires back again. It's moving along pretty quickly now. Now we're gonna just do a 1 row of 4 regular red beads. So 4 regular red beads on your wire, 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Do the same process. Pull tight. And now strip our wires back. Now we're going to add 3 regular red beads to our wire. 1, 2, and 3. Now do the same process. And we're almost done with the petal. Just like that, strip our wires back. And now we're going to add the yellow bead and just 1 light yellow bead on our wire. Do the same process and kind of make sure it's centered in those 3 beads so it's lined up with the middle bead. Like that. And then it might be a little hard, but kind of just tighten it as much as you can. And now we're going to tie this off. So we're actually just going to twist the entirety of this wire, of the remaining 2 wires. So twist them together like so. It's okay if it's not perfect, but just twist the rest of this wire. And at the end, you can kind of fold the ends in like that. And now there is your first petal. And now we're going to move on and do the first leaf. And then you're going to do this 4 more times. And then we'll assemble the flower. So the pattern is exactly the same for the leaf, except it's simple because it is just 1 color. So take another one of your wires, your 8-inch wires, fold it in half like we did at first. And then take one of your green beads, and we're just going to work with green beads the whole time. So put it on your wire and let it rest there. And now hold it in place with your fingers, and we're going to do the same thing. So take one of your wires, loop it around and through like that. Pinch it in place to make sure it's centered. And then if it's not quite even, we're going to even it out a little bit. And just like that. That's good. And now we're going to pull tight all the way. And now continue on with it. We're going to straighten out our wires and then add 2 green beads. 2 beads to our wire. 1 and 2. And do the same process. 1, 2. Now we're going to do 3. So 1, 2, and 3. I am very sorry for the background noise. It is very noisy here. Okay, so now bring your empty wire around through the beads and pull tight. And now we're going to do a row of 4. So 4 beads on your wire, green beads. 1, 2, 3, just grab that, and 4. Loop around and through, pull tight. Now we're going to do another row of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the same process. And now we're going to do a row of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Pull tight. And now we're going to do a row of 1. And this will be the final bead for the leaf. There we go. Do the same process. And pull tight. And now, guess what we're going to do? We're going to twist the remains of our wire. And there we go. There is our leaf and our petal. So now what you're going to do is make 4 more petals and 4 more leaves, and then we're going to come back and twist them all together. So I will see you then. All right, so now we have 5 petals and 5 leaves. So now we're going to put them together. All right, so just starting with 1, I'm just going to add them one by one and just hold them together, and then we're gonna twist them together. I just want them to be even, like all the yellow beads to be in the same line, kind of. And then you can kind of loosely arrange them in the flower shape, but we're gonna do most of that after we twist them. So now, make sure all of the, center beads, the yellow beads, are kind of on the same level, so one's not like up here or anything. And now you're going to just twist gently. And once you have one twist down, then it'll be easier not to, I guess, have the flower fall apart. So you're just going to keep twisting down until you get to the end. And then this little pointy bit, we'll fold that down after we add the leaves. And now here's your flower, but now we're going to arrange the petals just like that. And honestly, if you just want the poinsettia without the leaves, then here you go. But I'm going to add the leaves. So we want them in between each petal. Like if you see, they're in between each petal instead of just directly behind them. So I'm just going to position them in a way that works. And then, as we did before, we're going to do most of the positioning after we twist it. But just generally put them in their spots. Okay, now grab all of them, and well, I guess make sure they're flush. Like grab all of them and then start twisting. And once you have done a few, then you can kind of put them in place. See, like mine kind of got a little bit out of line, but it's all right. So just in between every petal, just like that. And now we can continue. I'm going to tighten it a little bit. Then continue down. There you go. And then I like to bend, just fold the edge down and do a little bit more twisting. Just like that. And it got a little bit misshapen again. So, of course, you can do all the shaping that you want. But once you're done with that, then you're completely done with your poinsettia. And yeah, I hope you really love it. And it was a really simple design, but it just takes a little while. So I hope yours turned out amazing. Let me know how they turned out. And just a little idea, it would be so cool if you made like 4 or 5 of these. And then, I don't know, got like a little terracotta pot like this, and then just put them all in like an actual poinsettia. And it'll make such a good Christmas gift, or just a Christmas gift for yourself, and like put it on your windowsill or something. But I don't know, it's just really cute. So, thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it once again. I hope it was simple, easy to follow for you. And next time, I'm going to actually make a simple beaded reindeer. I have it right here. And yeah, this is actually going to be sooner than next month, because obviously next month it's not Christmas time. It'll probably be in a week or 2 or so, sometime before Christmas. But just so you know what's coming. And once again, special thanks to Corinne Hawkins for requesting this. All right, see you guys next time. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Bye!